In the air to right, and he did it again!
Welcome back to another Love These Two broadcast. And ladies and gentlemen, we got it out. We finally did it. Here we go. We're going to launch the series. It's going to be a series of the greatest lineups for Baseball Clash as of right now. And again, if you really want to watch this, you got to know, spoiler alert, there's not any opinion in this. I created a mathematical equation. Yes, mathematical equation that will allow us to figure out what is, in fact, the best lineups in the game. And again, you can see right here, this is my lineup right here. And of course, this is how it is. This is not the lineup we're going to be doing, right? We're going to be doing different lineups, and I'm here to explain to you. It is going to get a little crazy, but we're going to try to figure this out, me and you together. I'm going to show you how to do it. We're going to break it down. And again, you'll see what I'm trying to get at. So pay attention. We're going back to class.
Here we are once again. There it is, building the perfect lineup. And we got to go back to class. Got to follow me on this one. There's going to be a series of these, and it'll get easier to explain. We won't have to re-explain all of this. But here it is. The question is, what's the best lineup? Well, this is how you figure it out. 21 pitchers times 13 catchers times 436 infield groups times 326 outfield groups times 24 infield orders times 6 outfield orders times 362,880 batting orders gives you the number 2 quintillion, 184 quadrillion, 810 trillion, 27,779,680,000 possible lineups in the game. So we got to find a way to find the one lineup in this number by using math. And I've got the formula for you here. Make your own formula if you want to. This is my formula. That's how I broke it down. And again, it depends. The very first question is, what do you want to do with your team? Balance, power, speed, defense, whatever it is. Either way, you get the player's score, right? Equals A times contact plus B times power plus C times speed plus D times defense throwing plus E times fielding. And again, we weigh them a certain way. So taking a look at the hitter strategy comparison table. So for today, we're going to look at the balanced offense first scenario where contact is 0.3, power is 0.3, speed 0.2, throwing and fielding are both 0.1. All right, different scenarios: speed, power, contact, speed, defense, contact, power, throwing, power, contact, throwing. All different scenarios. And we're not going to look at pitching, but we're going to look at pitching a little bit later in this whole scenario. But we have different ways we can look at pitching: control, velocity, control, spin, control, movement, velocity, movement, spin, movement. We can add 3. We can add 4. We can do whatever we want to make it the best way possible to see what we want. This is the least biased, most educational way we could do this. Don't worry, guys. I did the math for you. We should make it pretty simple. Again, here's the formula that we're looking at. Contact times 0.3 plus power times 0.3, speed times 0.2, plus throwing times 0.1, fielding times 0.1. We are going all-out offense in this one. So again, get ready. Here are the catchers, and surprise, surprise, Ricky is the best offensive catcher in the game. And if you put him in the 9th inning, 207.6, he is almost one of the better players in the game in the 9th inning, followed by Jessica, Murray, Rose, Carlos, Barry, Nia, Angelina, Mario, Adder, Matthew, Tony, Edwards. Edwards is probably the second worst player in this game, right, offensively. And again, Edwards, you could change it if, on the no strikes, it goes up a little bit, but still pretty bad. All right, infield stats are as follows. The top 4 you need to have on your team: Tua, Gibson, Andre, and Tom. Kevin and the 4-hole is 203.7. Kaya, with that 66% chance of getting power or contact boosted, 203.1. Mickey Jackson, Martina, Robinson. And Robinson, if you have him on the 7th game of the hit streak, he becomes the best player probably in baseball, right? Followed by Wilson, Way, Harper, Gina, Tyler, Harding, Alexander, Smith, Willie, Jordan, and Jay Sung playing first base, 195.5. Martina, Andy, Jack in the leadoff spot, 194.6. Brock, Durant, Ibrahimovic, Fox, E.G. Hank, followed by Leo, Terry, Dexter, Rodriguez, Hanzo, and Barbara. The worst player in all of Baseball Clash offensively. Okay? Offensive stats are as follows. Okay? There it is. Your top 3 outfielders, Hammer, King, Antonio, followed by Annie, Rosa, Santiago, Michael, Ren, Ray, Bruce. Morgan, again, Mark, when the game is tied, is the best hitter, bar none. So if you're having Mark in your lineup, make sure the game is tied. He is the best. When the game is not tied, he is the 12th ranked outfielder if everyone's at 14. Followed by Koo, Neville, Johnson, Chris, Alexander, Wang, Christine, and Russell. And the last, Ryan, Phoenix, Rama, Clements, Max, and Joe are the worst offensive outfielders in the game. So what does that mean? We need to have a lineup. We need to have positions. King is going to be in the left field, followed by Antonio in center, Hammer in right, Gibson first base, Tom second base, Andre shortstop, Tua third base, Ricky catcher, and we didn't do a pitcher because it's obvious. We're going for power and, again, better pitching, Shitaro. Okay, you could use J.O. if you want in this scenario. Go ahead. Shitaro is better. All right, now what is the order that we want to bat these people in? I'm going with Ricky in the leadoff spot. You can put Antonio if you want to. Flip-flop these guys. It's up to you. Hammer, the best hitter in the game, the most feared hitter in the game currently. Followed by cleanup is Tua. Dude is nasty with that extra boosted power. King, the best bad ball hitter in the game. Followed by Gibson sitting there looking pretty. At 6, that laser fireball line drive. Andre at shorts, dancing Portuguese Batman. And then Tom at 8, playing second base, followed by Shitaro pitching. So that is the lineup for the best hitting lineup in the game. Right? By numbers, not opinion. Right? You guys see my lineup before. You know what it is. But the numbers don't lie. This all 14, all maxed out. And again, we could do other numbers as well. We can create different scenarios where you want these players at. This is the best power lineup in the game overall by position. Miss and match, anybody. Wilson, you put him in there if you want to. But this is it. You got them all maxed out, and they're all even. This is your lineup. So let's get back to the gameplay. Okay, so there you have it, everybody. It's right there, plain and simple. Plain and simple. The most powerful offense in the game. Again, they're all maxed out, right? Tom, Antonio, Tua, not maxed out for me. Batting order would go as follows. And again, you just look at the lines, right, where the green is at. Right, that's the contact, kind of just stays heavy. The power, right, again, they're not maxed out, but this power stays heavy, right, all the way through. Speed, even the speed, 193, 185, that's again at level 12, 190. This all goes up. Tua is very slow. That's not a big deal. And then average, a little bit. King's above average. Gibson's above average. And then, a little slower at the end there. And then again, Shitaro, the dude is actually fast as well. So that's it, everyone. This is the first video of the series. Best power lineup in the game. Not my opinion, just numbers in an equation. Make your own equation. Have fun with it. Do what you got to do. But there will be some more videos in this series. You have my word. And as always, thank you guys for watching another Lefties 2 broadcast. See you next time.